All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Whitetail Survival. Today, I wanted to go over another flashlight, and this one is made by Thrunite, but this is another 704 tactical collaboration. So this is a flashlight that he released in as a collaboration with Thrunite. So this has a lot of his own design features in this, I guess, and this is the Archer Pro S. So here's the packaging, and as you can see, there is the small 704 on there. And this one is marked coal white. So you could get this off Amazon, or you could get it off his store, which is a 704 gear. And these are relatively inexpensive for what you get. So I can put a link to his page in the description. And this is an empty box. And it looks like it comes with a Type-C charger. It's just one of them short ones. Packed silica gel. Nothing else back here. Here is the light. And there is the 704 badging. Very, very smooth reflector in there. Thrunite Archer Pro S. It's got a pocket clip that can go on your hat this way or go into your pocket that way. And it is fairly strong. Looks like you can slide it around back and forth if you want, but it's on there nice and tight. The body of the flashlight is very grippy, which is good. And it looks to me here like we have a metal button on the back. And the head unscrews. And there you have your charging port, which this has not been opened and charged yet. So let's set that down for a second. And let's go over some of the specs in here. I haven't opened this yet, so I really don't know. So let's pop this thing open and get it to the side that I know how to read. So here is Thrunite's specifications. Anti-reflective, coated ultra clear toughness glass lens. It has smooth reflector. 6061 T6 aluminum. It's an anodized black finish. 65 grams for the weight. So this has the highest output of 1,459 lumens, and then it steps down to 645 lumens, and it'll run for 50 seconds at that 1,450 lumens, that's bright for almost a minute. And then it will run for 88 minutes at 645 lumens. And then if you go to high, it is 673 lumens, and it will run for 90 minutes, so an hour and a half. It says the low mode on here is 15 lumens, and it will run for 27 hours. Firefly, or moonlight, I guess, is 0.47 lumens, so not quite a half lumen, and it'll run for 17 and a half days that way. And the strobe is 1,400 lumens for 35 minutes. It has a beam distance of 160 meters. 6,400 candela, and it's drop resistant up to 1.5 meters, and IPX8 waterproof, so up to 2 meters. So obviously it has a rechargeable battery in there. Here's the locking and unlocking instructions. Under lockout mode, press and hold the tail switch to unlock the flashlight. Here, press and hold, and it's gonna come on. And it is on there, you just can't see it because this light is so bright. So now it's on. Do the opposite to access the lockout mode. And when you do that, it says it'll flash. Okay, now that the light's unlocked, single click to turn the light on. Change modes. You click the tail switch, and it will come back on. On the last mode it was on. If you hold the tail switch, okay, so these are neat. I do like the way these work. It flashes when it gets to high, and it will flash when it gets to low. So from any mode, you can double click for turbo. And then I am going to triple click it, and we're going to get a strobe. So if you can't see the strobe, please quit watching now. So that's very bright. It's just one click to turn it back off. And then if you want to go right to Firefly mode, just press and hold the tail switch, and you get back on that Firefly mode again. So that's pretty neat. Then you can plug this thing in. You get a full charge on it. So if we back this thing out, if this one's like their other ones, it'll have an indicator on there. And I'm not seeing it, so when I plug this in, before I go outside and do the actual light test, I will let you know how this thing is charged. Other than that, we'll go over that one more time. So moonlight, you hold it in. There you get the moonlight. Now it's on and unlocked. Push it, you get low. And then you click and hold, and it will go through all the brightnesses, settings, the whole way until it gets to the max mode. And then you click and hold again. That's at the top. Oh, must be not quite enough charge to go the whole way up. So, oh, there's an indicator right there. So it should go back down. There it goes. Click and hold again, and it goes the whole way back down. And this will continue to go up and down. And when you find the spot you like, you say, that's your brightness. Use it for a couple seconds, shut it off, turn it back on. It is back in that brightness mode. So that is awesome. You get to use every single lumen output from the low, the entire way up as high as the light will shine. And that's a pretty awesome setup. I love when the flashlights have that feature. Instead of just having set modes, you can set exactly what you want this light to be at, which is awesome. So I'm just going to bring it out here, and I'll show you real quick how big this thing is. It's very small. It's very skinny, and it feels like it's built extremely well. So other than that, we are going to go outside, and we're going to get some beam shots of this thing out in the yard. So next time you see me, it'll be dark. All right, I am out here in the pitch black. As you can see, there are just a few stars up there. And I have brought out the cell phone flashlight. So here is the phone. And honestly, this phone puts out a lot of light on the flash. It's actually pretty impressive. If this was the only thing you had, you could use it. So just to give you a comparison, you don't see real far, but it does light up a pretty good area. So other than that, let's put this thing away. Just give you an idea of what most people are using. And we'll get rid of that thing. And we're going to turn this Archer Pro S by Thrunite on moonlight. And as you can see here, it doesn't give you a lot of flood like the phone light, but you do have a more focused beam right in the middle. There is our tree. So not too much, but just for working right around in front of you, that's pretty good. Now, let's hold it in, and that's telling you it's at its lowest mode. So right there, we are in the lowest mode other than moonlight, and as you can see, this thing even on low is extremely bright. You can definitely see what you're doing around yourself. It's a relatively floody beam for how smooth the reflector is. You can go way up there, and if you shine out here, you can see a good ways out there. And then the best part about these lights is you can just click and hold, and you can see this thing going to as bright as it's going to. And that is as high as it goes there. And as you can see, this thing throws. There's some deer. It's throwing almost the whole way across there. So I can see him making the deer a little nervous, but that is extremely bright for how small this thing is. You got to realize this light is not that big. I can hide this whole light inside of my hand. No problem at all. And then what you do is it's a tail clicky. You hold the tail in and it will go the whole way back down to low and flash. Now you know you're in low. If you find a spot you like, just hold it in, and maybe right there is your spot. You like it, you see the deer. And then you can click and turn it off. You like that mode. Now that mode is saved. You click one time, it's back on there. And then let's say we'll go the whole way down the rest of the way. We're on low again. And then if you would like to get the turbo, double click, and there you are. And that is that turbo. I mean, that thing is actually amazing how bright it is for the size of this thing. And it said it will run for 50 seconds on this mode. So that's pretty good. And it really does, like, it throws out there a long way. That's pretty amazing. There's some beam shots. We'll go up in the top of the tree again. Come across to that one. And this would be a really, really good EDC flashlight if you needed something to throw out there and have a pretty good flood. So other than that, this is the 704 tactical collaboration. And this is the Archer Pro S. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next one.